Victoria Beckham, the iconic figure who seamlessly transitioned from the electrifying world of pop music as a key member of the Spice Girls to becoming a powerhouse in the fashion industry, has once again captured the public's attention. Not for a new collection or a nostalgic performance, but for a deeply personal revelation about the intricacies of family life. In a candid conversation that has resonated with many, she delved into what she describes as the hardest part of parenting, especially in the shadow of persistent rumors surrounding tensions within the Beckham clan. This moment of vulnerability came during her appearance on the popular podcast, Call Her Daddy, hosted by Alex Cooper, where Victoria revisited pivotal chapters of her life, from her days belting out hits like Wannabe, to her current role as a devoted mother and entrepreneur. The episode, which aired on October 22nd, served as a multifaceted platform for Victoria to reflect on her extraordinary journey. She reminisced about the whirlwind energy of the Spice Girls era in the 1990s, a time when she was known as Posh Spice, embodying elegance amid the group's infectious girl power anthems. The band not only redefined pop culture but also paved the way for female empowerment in music, selling over 100 million records worldwide and influencing generations. Yet, as Victoria shared, the glamour of that period was just the beginning of a life filled with reinvention. She spoke glowingly of her partnership with David Beckham, the legendary footballer whose career spanned clubs like Manchester United and Real Madrid, culminating in his status as a global icon. Their union, often dubbed a modern fairy tale, has been under the microscope for decades, but Victoria's words painted a picture of enduring love and mutual support. Central to the discussion was the Beckham family dynamic, a subject that has fascinated tabloids and fans alike. With 4 children, Brooklyn, Romeo-Cruz and Harper, Victoria and David have built what she proudly calls, such a close family. At 51, Victoria exudes a poised confidence, but her responses revealed the tender underbelly of raising children in the relentless spotlight of celebrity. When Alex Cooper posed a probing question, "As a mom, I'm sure you're always just worried about your kids. What is the hardest part about stepping back and letting them make their own decisions?" Victoria's answer was both insightful and heartfelt. "Communication is key," she began, her voice steady yet infused with the wisdom of experience. She elaborated that she and David have always fostered an environment where open dialogue is paramount. "We always let them know that anything that they want to talk about, this is a safe forum. That's really important. They've got to go on their journeys themselves." This philosophy underscores a deliberate parenting approach, one that balances guidance with independence. Victoria didn't shy away from praising her children, describing them collectively as genuinely all really good, sweet, kind human beings. Brooklyn, now 26, note, the original text had an apparent error in age, corrected here for accuracy, has carved his path as a photographer and entrepreneur, recently launching his own skincare line. Romeo, 23, continues to chase his passion for football, playing for Brentford FC while modeling for brands like Calvin Klein. Cruz, 20, has dipped into music, releasing tracks that hint at a creative streak inherited from his mother. And little Harper, 14, is blossoming into a poised young lady, often seen supporting her family's endeavors with quiet grace. Victoria's refusal to single out any one child speaks volumes about her commitment to unity, a deliberate choice amid whispers of discord. These comments arrive against a backdrop of ongoing speculation about family rifts, particularly centered on Brooklyn's 2022 wedding to actress Nicola Peltz. The event, a lavish affair at the Peltz family estate in Florida, was meant to be a joyous celebration but instead fueled narratives of friction. Reports suggested a frosty relationship between Victoria and Nicola, with claims that Victoria was excluded from helping with the wedding planning, a detail that reportedly stung deeply. Insiders alleged that old wounds from class differences and clashing visions for the event exacerbated the situation. The absence of Brooklyn and Nicola from David's 50th birthday party earlier in the year only added fuel to the fire, with outlets like US Weekly reporting a huge rift that extended to Brooklyn's relationships with his parents and siblings. A source close to the family lamented that Brooklyn had no interest in reconciliation, leaving Victoria and David heartbroken as they navigated major milestones, such as the premiere of Victoria's self-titled Netflix documentary. The documentary itself, a 4-part series released in late 2025, offers an intimate look into Victoria's professional empire, from her eponymous fashion label's near collapse in the early 2010s to its triumphant resurgence. It chronicles her battles with self-doubt, the cutthroat world of high fashion, and the personal sacrifices made along the way. Yet, woven throughout is the thread of family, showing how David and the children became her anchors during turbulent times. Victoria's podcast appearance cleverly ties into this narrative, using the platform to subtly counter the rumors without descending into defensiveness. By emphasizing communication and individuality, she reframes the story as one of growth rather than division. Brooklyn's response to the gossip has been characteristically nonchalant, a trait that endears him to fans. In a recent interview with the Daily Mail, he dismissed the chatter with a casual shrug. "Everyone is always going to say rubbish. I just try and do this, play some golf with some friends. It's good fun." This light-hearted dismissal aligns with the Beckham ethos of rising above scrutiny, a strategy honed over decades in the public eye. It's a reminder that behind the headlines, the Beckhams are navigating the same universal challenges as any family: letting go, supporting dreams, and weathering storms together. Victoria's openness on the podcast extends beyond family matters, touching on broader themes of resilience and reinvention. She reflected on her Spice Girls tenure not just as a launchpad but as a lesson in collaboration and vulnerability. The group, formed in 1994, skyrocketed to fame with their debut single Wannabe, which topped charts in 37 countries and became an anthem for friendship and ambition. But fame came with pressures: intense schedules, media scrutiny, and the eventual hiatus in 2000. Victoria's pivot to fashion was risky. Launching her label in 2008 amid a recession, she faced skepticism from industry veterans who viewed her as a celebrity dilettante. Yet, through sheer determination, she built a brand synonymous with refined sophistication, dressing A-listers like Meghan Markle and celebrities at major events. Her marriage to David, met in 1997 at a Manchester United match, has been a cornerstone. From their 1999 wedding, complete with thrones and a purple theme, to raising a family under constant observation, they've exemplified partnership. David, now co-owner of Inter Miami CF and a UNICEF ambassador, credits Victoria with keeping him grounded. Their joint ventures, like the Netflix docuseries Beckham in 2023, humanized their story, revealing vulnerabilities like David's battle with OCD and Victoria's fertility struggles.